So, welcome to another Lockdown book review, and today I am looking at the Uppercase Encyclopedias of Inspiration put out by Uppercase Press and Janine Vogel. I hope I said her name right. So, I have three of these books. This is from a series, and at the moment, these two have their dust jackets somewhere else. They're sort of stashed away, but I still have the newest one still has this dust jacket on it. I actually need to put the dust jackets back on these two. They got sort of sorted out when I was moving. So I need to restore them to their original format. But we'll start with the most recent one that I got here. We'll start with Britannica, which is actually the reprint. It was super popular. I sort of started getting into these right after I'd seen this and I missed out on it. So I was really happy that it came out as a reprint. So Uppercase Press is a small press in Calgary, Canada, where I actually sort of am from. I went to art school in Calgary, so it's really cool to see this. And I actually have a few things from the original shop when this was still at Art Central, which doesn't exist anymore. So I've been sort of following them for a while. I really like getting these. What they are is they're a collection of contemporary designers, artists, illustrators, collectors, and the kind of work that they do. With whatever the topic is. And I think it's really nice. It's really given me a lot of inspiration. It gives me people to follow on Instagram. And of course, I'm always happy to support a small press and a small Canadian press. Shipping is a little bit expensive for me, and that's just with the pandemic. Of course, it's getting worse. I don't know if I'll be able to get my hands on the printmakers version, but for the moment, I have three of them, and I really enjoy having them. So yeah, there's just a lot of different material in here. You see a lot of contemporary design. You see, all sorts of stuff. People who are doing photography, people who are doing collage, people who are doing painting, people who are doing textile design. And I'm the kind of person who loves seeing these things in print. I will say with these books, the paper quality is very nice. It's not too glossy. I think I've said before in other videos, I don't like overly shiny reference materials. And it's really nice quality printing, and they smell really nice too. I'm the kind of person who likes the smell of books and likes the smell of ink. So yeah, you can see all sorts of stuff. We have some wedding cake design. I mean, I'll just give a quick sort of flip through here. We won't need to go through every page. I would encourage you, if you can, get your hands on one of these. It's definitely worth it. There's all sorts of stuff to see in here, and just a really wide variety of material. And it's nice to see how different people work and what different people's processes are, what different people are doing in their studios. And especially the collectors. That's also really cool. And again, the color reproduction is really good. The quality of the book is very, very nice. They're quite sturdy. They're not they're quite thick. They're a little bit heavy. This one here, this is Vintage Life. This is the second one that I got. I can see I have a bookmark in it right now, a vintage German bookmark that so it's got a little Freiburg pin in here from where I spent the last 7 years before moving to Villingen-Schwenningen. This one again doesn't have the dust jacket on it. I have to go find the dust jacket and again restore it to its original format. But you can see, so I'm not one of those people who wants to live in a vintage world, but I appreciate the quality that you find with a lot of vintage textiles and furniture. I like a lot of the design, and again, you can see a lot of different work here from people who do different things within the theme of vintage, people who do clothing, people who do embroidery, people who are collecting, people who do sign painting, which it's always cool to see these things carried on. So yeah, this one is also a really nice one. All sorts of stuff to see in these books, all sorts of material, all sorts of creativity at work. And again, when I get these books, I find somebody who can, I might as well just start rereading it. I'll put the bookmark up here. I always find new artists to follow, and on Instagram, people that I want to see their work all the time. This was the first one I got, ephemera. Ephemera just means things that are transient, things that are produced like playbills and stickers and scraps of paper and things that people use. So sort of like this coaster, which actually is from one of the artists in here, from Mr. Cup. I started following him after I got this book, and I've now gotten a couple things from his studio. So again, lots of different work, lots of different stuff to see, and just, yeah, I really enjoy seeing this. Again, another bookmark. I just enjoy seeing this material, and I enjoy having it in hand and having it sort of there as analog. The books are quite nice. They are heavy enough to lay flat. And also one thing I'll say, that I really like the size of them. They fit actually really well into my purse, and when I could still go out to cafes, I would very often put one of these into my purse, into my bag, and take it with me. And then I would sit in a cafe and flip through it for an hour or so, drinking a coffee, and that was really nice to do. So I do like the size of them. They're thick, but they're small enough that they can actually fit into most of my handbags. And I've actually found that to be really nice. So, I mean, if you want to support a small press, especially a small Canadian press, I would definitely check out the Encyclopedia of Inspiration series from Uppercase. I really enjoy them. I probably won't pick up every one because my interests are more specific, but definitely, if you're interested in this kind of stuff, you can find something that you'll like. And of course, it's always good to support small presses. They also have a magazine, which is quarterly. But these I would definitely recommend picking up. Lots of inspiration, and again, supporting small press in Canada. And you will hopefully find some artists that you like in there.